Hi friends, it's Dean Wilson. This is a good minute. We've been praying about the fires here in California, and where we are here near Westmont College. Westmont College has been spared, a couple of times, and one of our favorite places in the world up in Santa Cruz, Mount Hermon, was spared this time around. Lots of house homes were not. Westmont and Mount Hermon have something in common, and that's this song, "Great is Thy Faithfulness." And let me tell you something about both places, is that if the fire had burned them to the ground, we'd still be singing this. And the fact that the fire didn't burn them to the ground, we're singing this, "Great is Thy Faithfulness," because He's faithful either way, because He has a plan and a vision and a view, and He can teach us stuff and take us places through suffering that it's just, the whole thing is so far beyond our ability to really understand. I have a message about the Chinese bamboo tree. This is the Chinese bamboo tree. My friend Nicole posted something yesterday that reminded me. I had read about this a couple of years ago and had thought about it for my own life. I've been in a place where I needed a breakthrough, or have been in a season of waiting several times. In fact, I wrote a little bit about it the last couple of years. But I've been in that place. You might be in that place where you're waiting, you need a breakthrough. Here's the thing about the way I think sometimes things can be, is they can be like the Chinese bamboo tree. What happens when you plant a Chinese bamboo tree, you water it, you fertilize it, and you don't see anything for the first year. You water and fertilize it, you don't see anything for the second year, third year, fourth year, and by this point, some people might kind of think you're kind of like a Noah, where you're building an ark, it's never rained, but you have to continue to water and fertilize the ground. I mean, the where you planted the Chinese bamboo tree. What happens in year 5 is it shoots up in a matter of 2 weeks. It shoots up 80 to 90 feet. That's a breakthrough. That's growth. That's because all this work had been happening down under the surface. And somebody could ask, well, how long does it take the Chinese bamboo tree to grow? And they could say, 2 weeks. No. 5 years. 5 years of watering and fertilizing and tending. And if you'd have pulled up the seed, I guess it's a seed, I don't know. If you'd have pulled up whatever you put down because you got impatient or you thought nothing's happening, then you'd have missed this. I think that's sometimes how it is in our life. I think sometimes so much is happening. Speaking of God working beyond our ability to understand, I think so much can be happening underneath in preparation and tenderizing of our heart, and growth, maturity, character development that only happens sometimes through waiting, suffering. The world's in a season of waiting right now. What can we learn? So much. So if you ever get impatient, like I sometimes do, remember the Chinese bamboo tree. It might be that you're almost at a season of breakthrough, that this is a time of preparation and something's going to happen. And that's happened to me. I'll tell you the stories at some point. That's happened to me. And even recently, in the last few months, we've had a breakthrough and some things that seemed unlikely, maybe impossible. So I say that to encourage you. Great is God's faithfulness, whether the place burns down or whether it's spared. It's the same. He's faithful. He's working in the winter. These trees behind me, when the leaves are all gone, there's still life flowing through. He's working in winter. He's working underground. To God be the glory. God bless you. Have a great Saturday. Taking my wife on a date tonight. Could be good. God bless you. We'll see you next time.